everybody, my name is Natalie and today I'm going to show you guys how to do the Elsa braid with adding hair extensions. So this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial and I'm going to break down what I use, how to mix the hair, how to add the hair, and I hope you guys love the video. If you guys need to skip any parts, please, I'm going to show you guys the timeline of everything down below. But these are the tools that I love to use. I use alligator clips, rat tail combs. This is a crochet hook. It's going to be really great to hide in the hair. This is also a loopy. And then I use scissors, of course, because I got to trim that hair. You're going to need rubber bands. And also I love to have an apron so everything's handy dandy. I use a pomade shine and jam Echo style gel. Then I use got to be glued hairspray and a detangler, and this is a brush. So now I'm going to show you guys the braid rack that I love to use. I got a metal braid rack from Amazon and I had my dad weld these two together, and I love this so much because it's metal, it doesn't break. I always use the wooden braid racks, and as you can tell right over here, they're missing because I take this on like house calls and stuff. They always break and it's so annoying. So that's my new invention, and this is a hackle. This hackle is really great to mix the colors, but I just have to give you a warning for the hackle. Stay away from kids. Okay, kids should not be around the hackle. It's super sharp, just a warning. Also, I can always do a review on that. But yeah, these are the extensions that I use. It was like a caramel brown, as you can see right over here. And then I used a beautiful blonde hair extension. And these are the two colors that I'm gonna use as my Elsa colors, because I kind of still wanted like a natural look for my little client's hair. So I basically put them together over on top of each other, because this is the part where I'm gonna show you guys how I mix the hair. I literally mix it by separating the hair, and I keep separating and putting it on top of each other and making sure when I'm separating, I'm holding the hairs really tight right in the middle and going downwards. Then after I'm done, like, mixing a couple times, I brush the hair from the bottom to the top. Make sure it has to go from the bottom to the top in order to get a really nice brushed out hair, and make sure you're holding that hair really nice and tight. Now my favorite part is using a hackle. Like I said, it's super sharp, so just a fair warning. I'm going to be mixing the hair as I'm using the hackle, and you want to make sure when you're using the hackle from the ends, just like the brush, starting from the ends to the top. You're using a brush and trying to mix it this way, it can take a very long time, not to mention you're gonna lose a lot of hair. So this is how I mix the hair colors to get this. And now I'm gonna show you guys how I separate the hair extensions. So as you see, this is my braid rack, and I'm gonna just separate, or just kind of get like little strands. And I just kind of get like one row of that braid rack, and I just fill it up with the strands and try to get as like how can I say it, the size of each strand has to be the same. All right, once you get everything the same, this is going to be a great even distribution into my client's little hair. This is her, she's adorable. And I'm going to first go ahead and start brushing her hair, like I said before, from the bottom to the top. And then I'm going to be using my handy dandy rat tail comb to make that beautiful, perfect parting. And I'm going to be using my pomade shine and jam. This is going to really help get those little flyaways and just have that really nice sleek look. You can also use this for ponytails and buns if you want a really nice sleek look. Now you're going to use that end of the rat tail comb to get this small little like triangle section at the very top. Alright guys, so we're going to be making a 3-strand braid, and as you can see, this is the hair extension. On each end of the hair extension, it's going to be our outer legs of the 3-strand braid. Okay, this left strand over here is going to be the outer leg, and then we're going to be making her actual hair as the middle strand of the braid. Then the other side of the hair extension is going to be the outer leg. This is going to make sense as we start doing this, so bear with me. As you can see, I am placing the hair extension right on top of her actual hair. Remember, her actual hair is the middle strand. So you want to make sure your hands are really nice and tight, close to the scalp as possible, okay? I'm making it really slow so you guys can really understand what I'm trying to say here, because this is so important. Really close to the scalp, that's the middle strand. The outer sides of the hair extension is going to be the outer legs, the outer strands, okay? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be braiding under each strand, okay? As we're going right here, as you can see, I'm just making my hands really nice and tight here, just really like cleaning up those strands before I start. And now we're going to get that middle strand and we're going to braid under. Remember, the key is under and really close to the scalp, okay? Now I'm just cleaning up my strands and I'm adding in new hair, her actual hair, okay? This is what's gonna be forming the braid. And then as I'm going, I'm gonna be adding the hair extension to each side. You don't have to do each side. I like it like that, just to make it more nice and full. But you'll see here, I'm just going to be adding that hair extension and we're going to grab everything, okay, to the outer leg and braid under like so, as you can see. And I like to use my comb and get really nice partings, really nice, like clean, as you can see right over here, using also some product to make it really nice and clean, parts as I'm adding into, see, look, I'm adding another hair extension, as you can see. So I'm basically adding on both sides. Wherever I feel like I need hair added, I will add it. I'm adding into the outer legs, okay? And I'm gonna grab everything nice and tight close to the scalp and braid underneath. Why am I braiding underneath? It's creating a nice visible braid. This is also another like word for Dutch braid, I guess. And you can really see that braid when you braid under, okay? Again, I'm adding new hair, adding in the hair extension on that side again, grabbing all of this. Bear with me, it's gonna be a little bit of hair, so hold everything nice and tight together. You're gonna have to need some practice, and you're just gonna be braiding, adding hair and braiding underneath on the outer legs, the outer strands, okay? Just like so. If you have really good hand placement, okay, as you can see, my hand is so close to her scalp. I'm not hurting her. By the way, she's so young and she's moving around, but I'm very gentle with her and I'm adding each strand as I go, braiding underneath, and it is going to be creating a really nice secure braid, and you can really see that braid forming, okay? And each time I'm doing it, I'm just kind of brushing it, and now I'm fluffing up the braids. And how do you do it? You have to hold your hand really nice and tight, and you're just going to tug on each strand, okay? As I go, I don't do this like throughout the whole time. As I go, then I just add and like fluff it up, okay? Now from the other side, I'm gonna be adding more new hair, like which is her actual hair, and then adding the hair extension again. And then I'm just gonna be doing this repeatedly throughout her whole head, okay? Again, I wanna repeat myself because it's so important. Your hand placement, please make sure it is close to the scalp as possible. If it is not, you are not going to have beautiful, clean braids, okay? I repeat, your hands is the most important and the key to making this beautiful braid, okay? And even when I'm fluffing it up, you can see my hand is close to the scalp as possible. Going down with the braid, I want to let you guys know, you want to make sure, again, still very close to the scalp as possible. If it's not close to the scalp, you can kiss that beautiful braid and nice and tight and clean. Kiss it goodbye, because you're not gonna have a beautiful braid if your hand is not on that scalp, okay? Now you can see my hands are not on the scalp anymore because I'm braiding downwards. So you just wanna make sure your hand placement is just going in a downwards motion. And I don't need to add any more hair extensions at this point because it's already giving that full look and I'm happy with it already. And each time I'm just braiding down as you would as a normal braid. Again, just braiding underneath, and you're just gonna be tucking as you go. And yeah, and you just braid that bad boy all the way down using a hair tie, as you can see. And I'm gonna be using that crochet hook, okay? Putting that through the elastic, grabbing a small little strand and wrapping around that hair elastic, as you can see right here. And you're gonna be kind of hooking that extra hair strand just like this, holding it nice and tight, and pulling through that, and you're gonna see, wow, look, there is no rubber band. It is like the best little trick ever. And now I'm gonna be basically putting hot water at her ends. I don't recommend, I'm gonna repeat this, I don't recommend anyone doing this if they're a beginner braider, okay? Don't put hot water on your clients. And now I'm just giving her little accessories, putting little flowers, because Elsa's got some, well, I just wanted her to have like little flowers on her. I thought it would be a cute idea. And yeah, and it's fun to just like do little decorations. By the way, when I added the hot water, I just kind of just dipped just the ends of her hair, okay? Again, do not do this if you are a beginner braider, please. I put a towel on my client, and I put a towel as I'm like, you know, putting the hot water, okay? And voila, this is the finished look. It came out so cute. I put the little accessories, flowers, and she looked absolutely adorable. It was her birthday, and she got the amazing Elsa braid. I hope this tutorial was helpful to all of you guys. I know I wish I had a video like this when I first started, so please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.